You're allowed to suck, cue ball. Don't feel like you have to be a legend of the game, because that's a trap. Because then you never let runs go past dwelling, because it's not sub 30. Oh. I got the seed. I threw a no TP seed for drain him out. That'll work. Remember your first CO entry on stream but no one was watching? Ouch. I remember the first time I played Spelunky on stream and Kirobsi came in and said, oh hey, you should join the Discord. And then I did, and the rest is history. I kind of wanted to drop my freeze ray there, but also I didn't. Maybe I should have though. Also kind of wanted to check for a bomb there. There wasn't. Okay, doesn't matter. Power Pack is so hard because your brain is saying, oh, you can freeze ray jump, but you can't freeze ray jump. That's like the whole point of it, is that you can't do that. Bruh, there's nothing there. Okay, I guess I'll take a compass. I have 5,000 gold! This shitty game. How? I have fucking Spelunky HD knowledge, and it doesn't help me in Spelunky 2 ever, because the prices are all 10 billion fucking inflation garbage. Why can't you just leave inflation in real life, Derek? That rant came out a little bit unhinged, but I stand by it. I have to remember I can bomb through things because I don't need bombs for Tiamat. You can tell. Thank you, Q-Ball. Dang, even Q-Ball thinks I'm unhinged. I thought it would blow up the way and be a shortcut, but it wasn't. Bruh. I didn't need to bomb that. Be done, thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of a swag artist. I didn't need to bomb. Oh, there might be a skill issue of no platform there. Okay, there was a platform there. I got spooked by the UFO when I probably didn't have to be spooked by the UFO. Oh wait, I do have to kill Tiamat, right? Do I have to finish the run? I might have to. I can whip her to death with the fire whip, though. Oh, I can freeze her, right? Right? That's the thing. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, it didn't go through. Okay, that went through. I wish I had some more ropes, but it should be fine either way. Okay, there's a platform here. It was kind of sussing me out because it wasn't moving for a bit. There we go. Can we do this for 20 minutes? Does it really take 20 minutes? I thought it took 27 minutes, because that's Scarebear's run. Oh, maybe that's accounting the levels he did prior. The good news is I have a bomb at the end, so I can freeze her and then bomb right away. All I have to do is get good bubble RNG. I guess I could do that first. You know what? I'll wait 10 minutes and then we'll have something to look forward to. Time save. Burp percent world record. Burp while draining Tiamat's pool. You probably don't have to use the rope. I could have done a different strat. What if I no, that doesn't work. I was thinking I could take off the power pack and then use a bomb to explode the power pack and whip the bomb to also explode the bomb, and I wonder if that would kill Tiamat. But I kind of doubt it. Although I don't know, does a power pack bomb deal more? If so, you could maybe just throw 2 bombs on Tiamat. WTF says not cube all the way. Alright. You see the water level changing? Because I can't. Why am I making this so complex? Yeah, I could just freeze her. And then drop it and whip. Actually, no, I want to do this at the end. Because if I do this at the end, I don't really have to worry about, like, poison taking me away from a Cobra up there. Is this fun or what? I messed up my rhythm. Fuck you. Wonder what optimal time for this is. Like, if a task did it. No, timeless. I'm sorry. It's okay, Cubo. I think this will still be record. I had like semi-decent levels. I don't remember how good Gabriel's time was. I think it was like 27. If I took the jetpack Matic, do you think I could have PB'd in anything? The levels were pretty nice. It looked like you could cut your way through them with a Matic. That one level at the end though, the 4-3, had that really long elevator. You don't know my PBs? That's okay. So I'm B equals say yes. Didn't even notice the partridge that you roll with. I wish I had like one more rope so I could just freeze her and then rope her, because that's easier than throwing the bomb. You know how you make those thumbnails where it's like half of it is one picture and then the other half is another picture? So you could do like freezing Tiamat's lair and then half of it would be, you know, when it's all full. And then half of it would be when it's empty. Do you need Photoshop for that? Because I kind of want to do something like that with Canva, but I don't think Canva has any way of doing that. Not with your shitty editing software. Thank you, Cuball. That is very helpful of me achieving my goal. Use MS Paint? I could use MS Paint. I'm gonna switch hands so I can drink some water here. I think I got the rhythm down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I rode into the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain. In the desert, they have horses with names, but my horse I forgot to give a name. I said, ba da 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 da, can you name my horse? Ba da 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 da, I forgot to give him a name. As I walked through the desert on a horse with no name, it felt good to get out of the rain. In the desert, they don't give horses no names. I like to take Advil for my pain. I said da 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 da. I fucked up. Come on, Keeble. I did not dab. I'll dab after I finish. Your dab is in the queue. Scam. What else could I sing? It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, but you didn't even know. I wasted it all just to watch you go. Kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and lost it all. I got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you. Pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you. I skipped something there? Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? This is where I grew up. I think the prison owner fixed it up. We never knew we'd ever wear it out. The second floor is hard for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time with better things to do. Criminal record says I broke in twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I. Oh God, I. Every memory of going out the back door. I got the photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of going out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. I wonder if that yellowfish is like... I'm kind of jealous of those bluefish in the background that can't get hurt. Because the yellowfish can get hurt. The yellowfish can die. Now he's scared. You can't outrun me though. Outswim. Let's name the top one Paul and the bottom one is Carl. What else could I sing, Cue-Ball? Oh, you're going to bed? You're gonna miss the big finale? You really stayed for 11 minutes of this and said, you know what? 12 minutes is too many. I can respect it. Don't worry, the finale will be on YouTube tomorrow, probably. If I beat Gear Bear. Actually, even if I don't, because I'm probably not gonna do this run again. Fine, you're meeting my challenge. I'm probably gonna end stream after this anyways. I had a co-op clip scheduled for tomorrow, but whatever. People aren't liking the clips anymore for some reason. I guess it's more of a zombie cube thing. People watch me for my long-form content. I guess no matter what you do, you're giving up something else. I took this run, I gave up the Jetpack-Matic. Yeah, if I took the Jetpack-Matic, I would have given up this run. And since seeds aren't saved, I'll never know what that alternate timeline would have been like. I just know that right now I'm spamming the X button, and I'm probably causing some wear and tear on my controller. All for the purpose of upsetting a stranger on the internet. Well, that's not quite the only reason. I'm also kind of curious what this looks like emptied. Was it worth it? I can't answer you until I see what this looks like emptied. The only problem is I can't really enjoy it, because I have to speedrun, so I have to jump right up whenever it does empty. I do want to see a 4-player co-op of this, with the Ghost Breath, as well as the Power Pack Freeze Ray, because I'm curious what that would be like. I'd imagine it would just be like a little bit faster, because the Freeze Breath does take a lot of time to charge up, and if you're playing with 3 other people, they'll probably get bored around 5 minutes and quit out. Even if it's a pre-made. Some of the ghosts would be trying to blow you, and then you'd lose your freeze ray early. It'd just blow it out of your hand and the tentacles would grab it. We're coming up. 4-player random co-op speedrun. Oh boy, Liz percent. Actually, Liz percent wasn't technically with randoms. It was randoms, it was just randoms from the Spelunky 2 Discord, which I don't consider true randoms, because true randoms, you've no idea who they are. Whereas the people in the Spelunky 2 Discord will be howling and crushing your bow in the bubble wrap. No, I'm not over that, by the way. That person is still banned. Oh, I lost my rhythm there. Imagine being this freeze ray, just like, please give me a break. And I'm like, no. Kinda have to pee too, because I have all this water around. Imagine if I do all this and then I die to Tiamat in some funny way. 4 more minutes, I think, right? Did Gare Bear do optimal mashing? Because that might matter more than actually playing the levels well. I just have like a vague memory that Gare Bear's time was a 27, but I don't actually remember if that like is accurate. Because I didn't check. I've been playing with Discord people a lot more now. Oh, is that fun? I mean, I guess so if you've been doing it often. Also, I should have turned on the fan in my room because it's hot. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah. Funny just like how long this takes to do. No, my hand's actually feeling fine. I guess I'm pretty used to pressing buttons. Huh, music gets louder when I go up the rope. Kind of like the vibes from down here, but if I stay up here, it's easier to jump out. How come it's consistent what spot it comes out of the gun if I'm here, but if I go up here, it's varied? This is so weird. Is it because the shot hits a different amount of surface? If so, shooting from down here might be better. Because it's shooting the water with like a lower precedence or whatever. Although it probably doesn't make a difference. Yeah, look at that, it switches spots. Oh gosh, we're getting close to 27. Care Bear might be faster than me. This would be so sad. Especially considering I don't have a rope for the end of this. So I can't just rope up and then freeze her. I heard a noise. Oh no, Care Bear's beating me, I think. It's gonna be close. Can you look up what time Care Bear had? You don't know the video? Dang, if only there was some big tech company that had a website where you could look up things. Like YouTube videos and stuff. You could like Bing it, or you could Yahoo it maybe. When is this thing gonna do the thing? I must have like a fucked up mashing rhythm or something. Or Care Bear's just faster than me. I think Care Bear must have gotten in faster. That's okay though. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Come on, 28 minutes, let me out. Yeah, this must be slow. Going back to mash strats, it doesn't look too different. Thing is, it still has a cooldown, it's just... I wonder if it would be illegal to use a metronome for this. Like, to help you with the timing. Oh god, it might have been 37 minutes and I misremembered. That would be way worse. Oh, sound is gone. That actually kind of hurts me with the timing. Oh no, is that bad? That means it might crash, right? Do you think it'll crash before the water empties? Maybe the sideways lasers may crash your game. Ooh boy. We got even more of a time limit. Why isn't it empty though? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. It's 28. Wow, Care Bear must be way better at matching than me. Or just faster, or both. Are you saying it's 20 minutes in Tiamat's Lair to get it, or it's 28 minutes for Care Bear's run in completion? Or it's 28 minutes before it crashes. Oh, that would be worse. The whole run. Okay. Yeah, I definitely was slow then. Because it's gonna be 28 minutes of freezing. How did he do this so fast? Does he just have better matching? Wow. No, don't tell me it's RNG. If it's water RNG, I'm gonna be very sad. It's gonna be sad boy Gowers. Actually, you have to alternate freeze ray shots or else it will freeze less. I want you to watch Care Bear's whole run at a ×8 speed and then report back to me in 1 second. Oh gosh. Don't go up there. If you go up there, it gets even more scuffed with the audio. You can't force me. It's almost like doing this sort of thing is not something that the devs intended. I might be able to do some cheese where since Tiamat sinks, I could ride the left bubble up instead of having to go on the right bubble like above her. I could just yump up and freeze and leave. Can't force you. Alright, don't worry, we'll do a frame-by-frame breakdown of Care Bear's run. "28 minutes. Oh, I think I know what he did. He probably bombed out Tiamat's throne, and maybe that helps with the saving time. I don't have any bombs though, so I couldn't have done that on this run anyways. I mean, I guess I could have just used left bombs on this run, because most of my bombs were pointless. And didn't save time at all. But that's probably what you do. You just get a UFO to get rid of all the bad ones. That's okay though. We can see what just freeze ray only, no bomb illegal advantage. Percent. Glitchless percent. Okay, the music just cut out, I think. There's no sound at all now. He does do that? Okay. I think it just crashed. Nope. Yeah, I'm continuing despite the threat of crashing. I wonder if pausing and turning off music would prevent crash. Like if I just turned out sound entirely. So it's the lasers that does the noise crash or whatever? Because there's so many of them, you think? Alright, that one might be the last. I'm gonna keep mashing just in case it isn't, though. No, oh! Oh, Captain, my Captain. It's still chugging. It's the sparks they cause? Oh, right. But is that rendered? They don't despawn. Oh, that's so good. Oh boy. So the more sparks, the slower the game will run? Is that what you're saying? Or the more likely the game is to crash? How is it worse in multiplayer? Wouldn't it just be the same? You have no idea? This is what I was told. There it goes again. Another freeze. I'm sorry, game. I know. Oh wait, is my computer overheating? Maybe I should turn it off. Not worth my computer dying for a meme run. It's okay, computer. Shh. It's okay, computer. I know it's hard. There's so many sparks on my computer. How's my PC overheating? I don't know. How's the game? Oh, it's back. How's the game freezing? I think you said this level makes like sparks appear on your computer or whatever, so probably overheating from that. Am I close to the water level Gare Bear was at, or was it even lower? Maybe it's not possible without bombing the blocks? No. Don't say that. I have to try this for science at this point to see if it's possible without bombing the blocks. I think it's just when the water gets to a certain point, it drains. It's a bit lower. How much is a bit? Is that like 1 tile or 2 tiles? If it's 2 tiles lower, it probably will crash by then. If it's 1 or like a half time. Bruh, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Just look at the right, at the bedrock. It's 3? It's 3 tiles off? Oh no. Am I good? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'm good at all. You think? What do you think? Do you think it crashed? hard to tell because you guys are at different heights. Just look at the right. The bedrock is the same. Should be the same. If it's 3 tiles, I think it's dead though, because it probably crashed already on this one. It's the longest freeze so far. I keep pressing X in the hopes that my input will carry over. Seems Spelunky is not doing that good. Imagine if like a bunch of speedrunners tried this on the same night, like the grind type thing, and every time they would just crash the game and it would send a bug report to Derek's team, and they just woke up to like 20 bug reports in Tiamat's lair, and they had to figure out what that was. This is crash percent? Oh! Shit, you right. Let's go. If you wanted to start enforcing like crash percent rules though, oh, there it goes. You'd have to be really strict on timing because sometimes it just pauses like that and you don't know if it really crashed or not, or if it just needs a second to think about how many sparks there are and be like, 1 spark, 2 spark. All right, is Gare Bear like here? Go compare. Tell me to go higher or lower on the rope. Sub 40, never mind. I mean, if you just ended the video, you could say it was a crash. So you could like save it at the first crash. It's around 112. I'm probably not going to get there before it crashes, but I want to keep going. Because I'm curious on if it works. Even without the ground bombed out. Your PB is 17 seconds. Oh yeah, you probably don't care about crash percent, Tiamat percent. How did you crash the game that fast? Did you like bomb out the exit and then do the walkout thing? What's the strat? Telepack door cancel? What? So you like get hit on a back layer door? Or you bomb out the door and then you go through and you just are wearing a telepack? I feel like it's draining faster than it was at the start, but that might just be recency bias. Rip sound. Was there no sound at all now? The lasers. First they took my sound effects, then they took my music, and then all I had left was myself and my freeze ray, and then the whole game stopped, and I had to wait even longer for the pool to drain. But still I persevered, and I shot at that pool until all the fish or swimming for their lives. Yeah, mate, Gary did the whole thing in 15 minutes. Thank you, Cuball. Very, very great observation. I wonder if that skeleton up there is live. You want to make a prediction? I think it's dead. I'm over 40 minutes. What do you mean? 41 minutes? I guess 40 minutes on Tiamat. That's what you meant. Shut up, Cuball. I'm not taking the quitters route and spawning a UFO and waiting for the UFO to get rid of all the blocks. I'm sciencing what happens when you just freeze it. And you don't use any bombs or any UFO tricks or any glitches to do it faster. This is a glitchless drain a mat run. No glitches at all. You couldn't find any. I wonder if my model's gonna be askew. Was blowing up the blocks a glitch? Well, obviously those blocks are intended to be what Tiamat is sitting on. So if you're blowing it up, then she's technically sitting on nothing. So you're making Tiamat into a sitting glitch. Yeah, there's platforms there, but there isn't a platform for every block. Just for some of the privileged ones. Until there's platform equality, I will use my platform to make ice platforms. I wonder why it's working fine now. It hasn't freezed in a while. I knew that would work. My commentator's curse powers are so good. Everyone always doubts them. So, got any weekend plans? Freeze percent, where you freeze the game by using a freeze ray. After this, I'll go up and look at Tiamat and see if she's sunk into the ground, because I know that was a thing someone posted on Reddit. Kind of curious if she's actually doing that or if they patched it, because they patch out a lot of stuff. I kind of want to rest my eyes, but I can't because the game might unpause and then I'd lose time. And I can't tell when the game is going to unpause because there's no sound. So it's not like it would make a sound when it starts up or anything. I am confused about, where does the sound go? Like, why is the sound affected by sparks in the level? How does that make sense? You think I'm not finishing this run? Oh, ye of little faith. So long as it doesn't crash, there's always a chance. Bruh, I don't know, us cosine or something. Just pretend like you're cosine and answer. Doesn't have to be real, just has to be interesting. Like a news channel. It will resume in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the sparks cause lag, and that lag causes that lag to lag the sound. Oh, okay. I get it now. So the sound will play, it just plays like 10 hours later is what you're saying? And then you'll hear like all the sound at once. But most of the time people crash the game by that. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like a Roblox game when you join it on a crappy laptop. You play Roblox? Got any spare Robux? I was always a Neopets kind of guy. Actually, I like Club Penguin, but now I think Club Penguin got borked. All the sound plays at once, you have 33. I think I only like 2 or 3 Neopets. I had a few Puffins in Club Penguin, though. I had a red Puffin, and I remember I was asking my mom if I could join the Club Penguin Club for $5 a month. She's like, what does that even do for you? And I'm like, I get my own igloo. I get more puffin slots. Or I think it was like you couldn't get a puffin unless you paid the $5. It's kind of weird. Kids games. And I remember going to the example igloo and it had all this cool stuff, and it was like you can't get any of this cool stuff unless you buy it. The membership. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this Club Penguin membership. This is the most important thing in my life ever. If I don't get this now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. That was my a thought as a child. And eventually I got it, and then I got kind of bored with it in like a week. Club Penguin seemed like a cool game, yeah. I like the minecart minigame. A lot of really good forgotten early games. Like, I remember playing Air, that's Heir, which was like 2D Shadow of the Colossus, which was super fun. The Company of Myself. You can still play that on Congregate, I think. You never played it because you're young? Were you... Is your, were you born after Club Penguin shut down? There are gonna be people growing up that never knew Club Penguin, which is so sad. I bet there's so many like DJs now that started off playing the DJ minigame on Club Penguin. And I bet there's people now that are like getting into programming because of Minecraft Redstone and those like old Minecraft videos about I made a calculator in Minecraft. Think you played it when you were 9 on a Chromebook at school, but you can't remember. I played a lot of Bloons Tower Defense 4 at school. I got a notification on Discord, but I don't want to alt-tab because that might actually crash the game. So whoever DM me on Discord, chill out. I'll talk to you later. What else is like a cool free game? Oh, there is that is called like Treasure Adventure Game. And you had different hats and you would go to different islands on this boat and like look for stuff. And it was kind of a platformer where you collected treasure. And then there was well, you guys all know about Jumper. But the game that I really liked was called An Untitled Story, by the same dev of Jumper who went on to make Celeste. Um, An Untitled Story is a game about an egg. You play as an egg. And I won't spoil what you turn into, but it's a very fun 2D Metroidvania. And it has very few characters, but the characters are memorable. You remember at your old school, every single iPad, the school had Minecraft Pocket Edition full version on it. Minecraft Pocket Edition full version. Can you say they had Minecraft on it? You phrase that so weird. I guess that's your way of saying, oh, it's Minecraft, but not just the demo version. Was it like cracked or was it like legally obtained copies of Minecraft? Yeah. Yeah. You guys remember when I got to play this game? Oh shit, I pressed the glowy button on my controller that made the lights turn on. Imagine if like I released a video and it was this, but it just started whenever like it freezes. So it's only the part it's only the parts of the video where the game freezes. It was part of a thing they paid on the iPad, yeah. Well, if you want kids to shut up, give them Minecraft. Kids love Minecraft. That's like their number one selling thing. That would require editing, right? The question is, would I do it like frame perfectly exactly when it froze, or would I do it like before it froze so that there'd be like more context so it's not just like a still. Back when Minecoins did not exist, what are Minecoins? Is that for like buying the Minecraft cape from Minecon 2013 or whatever? I haven't played Minecraft since it was on the 360. I'm an old school gamer. It's a dumb pay to win thing Bedrock did. What's Bedrock? Is that like a sequel? I know there's like Java Edition, which a lot of people like because it's the older version. Is like Bedrock a new thing they added? Is there anything cool in there? I know there's a new like diamond equivalent called Netherite. You think Java's better? Yeah, a lot of times when people add stuff, they don't consider why the thing that was already in the game was in the game, and they just think, oh, it'd be neat if I add this. But with Minecraft, it's much worse because it's owned by Microsoft, so there's like a billion people that are all pushing for their own thing, you know? You know how anything works anymore? Yeah. got Minecraft when the horse update came out. I don't think I ever got horses. I don't think I made it that far. I remember the wolf update. Or they might have always been in the game. Were the wolves added in the update? There were like wolves and you could feed them bones to tame them. And I got like so many wolves. I literally just wandered the world looking for wolves. Oh, there we go. Doesn't look like she sunk. Her tail is moving though. Do you think I'll be here like an hour? I mean, I probably have been here for an hour when you consider the freezing. Just back on the grind. It's about that grind. I'm stubborn, so I won't mine out that craft of blocks over there. I fell in lava. I fell in lava. And now I'm sinking to the bottom. In the dungeon. Found a spawner. Do you think at a certain point the game is going to be like, alright, I'm going to stop freezing and just let him finish this? I'm so persistent it annoys you. Do you just want to go to bed? You can leave. I'll just share this victory with YouTube instead of Twitch. I waited like 15 minutes. I guess I could have gone to the bathroom then. But that might have hurt my speedrun time. Imagine if I like fell off the rope and didn't notice. You refuse? Dang, maybe you're the persistent one. What if I make you like stay up an extra 2 hours to watch this? And your sleep schedule's just fucked up and you have to explain that you... This is a challenge. Your teacher's like, hey Q-Ball, why are you falling asleep during the spelling test? You misspelled nincompoop, you dimwit. It's already screwed up. Okay. Yeah, you got nothing more to lose. I'm just imagining you like sitting. You've got like your coloring book half filled out for tomorrow's test. And you're just like you got the Indiana Jones hat tilted over your eyes and you're looking at the bottom of them. You slept till 2 OM like 2 days ago. Dang, I might sleep till 2 OM. If you sleep till 2 OM, sometimes you never wake up. 2 PM, okay. That does make more sense. PM stands for, of course, Philip Morris, which is the company that makes lung cancer. I'm really kind of sad that like nothing else like fucked up and cool happens. Like imagine if like the colors changed. Like Liz got like dramatically bigger, like she was 2 tiles wide. The power pack just falls off, like it's still there, but it visually it isn't. The freeze ray turns into a piranha from Spelunky HD. That's not allowed. No piranhas. Get out of the pool. There's piranhas. I really just lost some time to that. Is that a bug on my arm or a piece of chocolate? Oh, I think it's just dead skin. Next freeze is gonna be like 30 minutes. I'll be there, will you? For those of you that don't know, that was a Sky Williams outro. Sky Williams is someone that used to be on the internet quite a bit, and then took a break, and then got cancelled, and then came back. He did a video with Zoe Berger, who was like the prototype of Bella Delphine. And everyone really did not like her. And I never really got why. I guess I didn't look up like why they didn't like her. But now that I'm older, it's like, you know, she's just trying to make a living. I feel like I'm more sympathetic than I used to be. Like, I used to be like, what the heck? I'm reading In Cold Blood, and this author is saying that this guy that, like, helped this other guy kill, like, a whole family is supposed to be sympathetic. I'm supposed to feel sympathy for this guy, but it's so fucked up. You disagree? What do you disagree with? The Zoe Berger thing? For those of you that don't know, Truman Capote's In Cold Blood is a novel that I read for English class in high school. And it is about a family who is robbed by two men, and over the course of that night, I think the whole family gets killed. And then it's about like the trial, sentencing, and I guess I won't spoil what happens at the end. You'll have to read the book for that. But I mean, like, I get that everyone's human, but I don't think everything is forgivable at the same time, you know? But I do think that the death penalty is kind of fucked, because that's like an eye for an eye. Which I don't think is great. Q-Ball, what did you say I disagree to? Was it like 10 segues ago? Is it still something I'm talking about? You forgot. Yeah, it's like 2 OM here. I feel ya. I'm watching If I Die in This Game, I Die in Real Life. If the game crashes, I have to self-harm. Gone wrong, 2 AM, 2 OM. Not clickbait. Uh-oh. On a serious note, though, don't do that. That's your pro gamer tip of the day. Some people say that sleep deprivation is self-harm. I don't know about that one, though. Please just give up, Spelunky. Please crash so I can sleep. What if I just like left and like looked on my phone and checked every few minutes if it was running or not? Imagine if I checked my phone and it unfroze, but I didn't notice until I looked back up. and it was frozen again. How long did it last between freezes? I think that was like 5 minutes. So I have to go a whole nother tile from here. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination's on time. Reese's Puffs, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. You know, on Steam you can open 2 games, so I could open Peglin while I wait for this. But I don't think I will, because I want the purity of it all. You know, it's like how people say they get their best ideas in the shower, because there's no distractions. One thing I do not get is people that use their phones while they're shitting, because it's like, how long do you take to shit that you can look on your phone? Also, it's gross. But like, do the people that look on their phone while they shit, are they like permanently constipated? If so, I would think you should be spending more time looking up how not to be constipated if you are gonna use your phone. But I feel like I'm just imagining like God creating us and then seeing that people are like on their fucking iPhones while they're shitting, and he's just like, why you do that? That's definitely number one on his list of the worries, and not like the planet being on fire. It's funny though when you think about like boomers are always complaining about kids being on their phones, but nowadays boomers are like always on their phones too. It's also kind of sad because no one is untouched by technology aside from like the Amish. I feel like there's gonna be a big anti-technology movement once people figure out that the self-checkout lines are probably here to stay, and there will probably just be more of them and less cashiers, which means less jobs, which means a lot more angry people that don't have money that are going to complain and hopefully get something done. I don't know what to fix something like that. But I feel like if it's unchecked, a majority of people will just get fucked. Like, even in a small way, working at Starbucks, like, probably half the orders are mobile orders, which make, like, a cashier irrelevant. But in some ways, it makes it nicer because the lines don't get as long. But also, like, because mobile orders are, like, what's it called? Because mobile orders are, like, invisible, people can input, like, 10 mobile orders in, like, 2 minutes. and then someone that orders at cafe has like 10 orders ahead of them, but they don't know that. And even if you want to skip to the cafe person because they're there, then you might get like an impatient mobile order customer. Or you might get an impatient cafe customer, so it's weird. A lot more complicated than I thought it would be. I don't know what else to talk about. I've been getting followed on Twitter by like a bunch of random accounts. And I'm kind of like, who are you people? Which is weird because like I don't really think about that with YouTube. But with YouTube, it's not like, oh, here's everyone that follows you. With Twitter, it's like, oh, I mean, I guess maybe like I kind of know that person. But feel free to follow me on Twitter. I won't cyberstalk you too much if you do so. Just the normal amount. I gotta say, quitting does seem pretty tempting right now. Because this has been a pretty long freeze. But I got sunk costs behind me. Which is like a big Sisyphus ball. I feel like I'm seeing that peak of the mountain. Does it actually crash, or does the freeze just get progressively longer to the point where people get bored? Maybe that's like their way of protecting themselves, is like, if it crashes, it goes to a crash handler, but if we just make it freeze for longer and longer, there won't be any crash reports and we won't have to fix this. Big brain. New game dev tip. Add this to your code. If game equals crashing, don't semicolon. If you go into Game Maker and you go to use scripts and you type make underscore game, it will make you a full game with art, music, gameplay, skill trees. That's how they made Assassin's Creed. It's kind of like an open secret. I just kicked my table, but it was by accident. But it kind of like went wiggly woggly for more than I expected, considering this is like such a fancy table. Because I got a fancy desk. I'm like, I want something really sturdy. It's pretty sturdy, but it does wobble a bit. But with like some bridges, like suspension bridges, you want them to wobble. Because if they don't wobble, that's when you're fucked. It's like, oh shit, it didn't wobble. It's about to fucking die. Because you want a little bit of wobble, so it kicks back. Because if it doesn't wobble, it's like dead and stuck. It's like there's this one bridge that has like a bounce in the middle of it on a Tom Scott video. And then they went to rebuild the bridge. But because it was like really old and people were used to the bounce, uh, even though they could have made it like super smooth, they had to construct it in a way so that the bounce would live on because it was a protected landmark and had to be restored and not remade or made into a new bridge. So it still has the bounce. People get attached to all sorts of strange things. But it's the little things that end up mattering. Like holding the door open for someone, or offering a free bagel. Or not telling someone that they smell bad. Because they probably don't want to hear that, even if they do. There was this one dude that had a leaf in his hair, and I was like, yo, dude, do you have a leaf in your hair? And I felt kind of bad because he looked like sad that he didn't realize that he had a leaf in his hair. And then he shook his head all over. The leaf fell on the ground. He was like, did I get it? And I was like, yeah. The rope is wibbly wobbly. It's Spelunky too. I don't know if it's as wibbly wobbly in HD. I think it is though. I remember jumping through them and seeing them go back and forth. I'll always wonder why monkeys are so much better in 2 than HD. Like in HD they're completely predictable in their movement, not in what they'll do when they latch onto you. But in 2, their hitboxes are so weird. Landing on them is so weird. Whipping them is so weird. Their jumps are weird. You're gonna head to bed? I might quit soon. I'll see if I have any more rambling left in me. I'll probably check out Tiamat again for old time's sake. Seems this is when the journey ends. You never know. I've been recording for an hour, 24 minutes. This run is 52 minutes long. I could leave it on overnight. See if it unfreezes by the morning. Am I putting this on YouTube? I don't know. It's gone kinda too long for YouTube. But that might be like a selling point. I could be like, holy shit, how long did I spend in Tiamat's lair? And put like a question mark on the timer. I could put Time Eater from Slay the Spire on the thumbnail. I'm having a lot of ideas. The game froze how many times? Where did the music go? And it's the gif from Pulp Fiction of the guy looking around. I feel like if I do quit out, it's gonna be like 2 seconds before the game would have unfroze itself. Also, YouTube is such a strange place because you can put out a video that you think is like garbage, but then it randomly gets like 1,000 views. Like that one where I'm playing with someone on the S2 Discord and I buy a jetpack and then the guy goes, "Yo, did this kid just buy a jetpack?" I just burst out laughing because the way he says it's so fucking weird. He's like, yo, did this kid. And the comments are all people that are just like, yo, this kid just bought a jetpack. You remember that? Yeah. That one blew up for some reason. And I think the coffin dupe one is the most popular. And Xanagear got. I don't know if Xanagear got actually mad at me or not, but he was like, I was gonna make a video on that, but you fucking put it out already. Although he doesn't swear because he's family friendly. I think, anyways. I haven't heard him swear. That was long ago. Yeah, it was like a year ago. Spelunky 2's been out for like a year. People still think it's a new game. I mean, kind of. Cosmically, we're all new. We're all blips. Will PewDiePie be remembered in the same way as Ramses the Great? Time will tell. I don't really remember Ramses the Great that much. I think he was like an Egyptian dude. Bro, that was Till, bro. That said that. You can recognize their voice. Man, I don't remember any names. I don't remember what your voice sounds like. I don't remember what HC sounds like. All my viewers just like converge into one entity called chat. You're like a what's that called? You're an amalgam. You're part of an amalgam. Like you and HD and everyone else in the S2 Discord preview chat are all crunched up. Akira's in there. Um, Cuball. Wait, you're Cuball. Just came into my stream like 1.5 weeks ago. Who did? I did? Maybe. Yeah, the YouTube is a weird place though. I did. Okay. Yeah, you sounded kind of like a mouse would, I think, if a mouse streamed. You played that space game with C. Dead Space? Oh, deep something galactic. You're welcome, Kiva. There are people that like mice, like snakes like mice. And Deep Rock. I forgot about the board command. So, context for the board command, which for YouTube says I'm banned on u/Spelunky, by the way, haha. Boar came into my chat, and that was the first thing that they said. And I think like they asked me to ask the Reddit to unban them or something. I've had a few people do that, more than you would expect. I think there was someone that I played Spelunky 2 with on co-op that was like, hey, the mods on S2 banned me, but it was an accident. Can you put in a good word for me? And like I kind of knew the person, but I was like, whatever, I'll pass it along to NWDD just in case like they did get banned by accident. And then they just ghosted me. And I think that was like 6 months ago, so nothing came of that. So I'm assuming that they were banned for a good reason. You forgot about the cue ball command. Yeah. I do want to say on a serious note, the Spelunky 2 devs, um, like in terms of moderating the S2 server, they're very good about it. NWDD, who's the other name I always forget. Man, my brain is fried tonight. But yeah, the mods for the S2 Discord are very good. So if you're like If you want to join, I'd recommend it. You can find it on the Reddit. I remember my first that one person like 2 years ago that wanted the video you uploaded to be taken down because of something. I think that happened a few times. You might have to specify. I remember there's this one person I played. If I say the name of like the game that we played, it would probably be too big of a hint for people to like find and bug this person. Although I kind of doubt anyone would do that, but don't do that. But there's this person I played a game with and made a few videos. And then they were like mad because I kept winning. And they messaged me and they were like, "Hey, I'm not gonna play with you anymore. And you keep using the easy win classes, and I want you to take down all the videos where we played together because it feels like you're taunting me." And I was like, I mean, I put like my victory is unstoppable or some shit, like undefeated or something in the thumbnail. But like everyone does that with their videos. But they got really aggroed. Yeah, that is something that happened. But I think the one you're talking about was S2, and there was like a Minecraft beef between two people from the S2 Discord that were they were fighting on Minecraft. And both of them came to me and accused the other one of being racist on Minecraft. And then I think it turned out that they were both racist or something, or they were like secretly friends. There was some big plot twist at the end, but now I just don't deal with them because they were both kids, and it's like it's so much easier to just not play with kids because there's so much more drama. You remember the racist part? Yeah, like one of the kids called the other kid the N word. Oh man, I have so many good stories, but I like my brain is not good enough to remember them all at once. But there are some good stories about S2. Let's see what else. Was there any other juicy drama? I talked about Xana getting annoyed at me for beating him to the punch on the coffin dupe. But the reason that he was annoyed at me is because the people that told me about coffin dupe were from Xanagear's Discord. So we were in Xanagear's Discord voice chat for that video, and that's how I met them. Were you in the coffin dupe video, Cuball? Anyways, that ended up being like my most viewed video ever. That and the Spelunky 2, but it zoned out like Risk of Rain. And that video I did not think would do that well because it was so different from my other stuff. One time on your Spelunky 2 viewer co-op, they would not let me sack anything to Kali because he was religious. Who was Santa? He only did coffin dupe like once. I miss it. It was very goofy. It was the kind of thing that could only happen in S2. Some random kid. You reach once. Carl, you reached like my weight last week. And you call that getting fat? Oh well. This is freeze percent. How tall am I? I'm like 5'7". How tall are you? If I find out you're like 4'0", I'm gonna be no wait. 5'10". Dang, so I'm shorter than you. 5'11". Okay, now you're just putting the number up with each chat message. You're gonna be at 5'12" next. 180 centimeters. Oh, you have to translate from gamer units to America. You gonna go to bed? No, the second you go to bed, it's gonna unfreeze, and I'm gonna get to keep draining the pool. Talking is fun. Why ice nothing happening? So the late. Do you want to give the explanation, cue ball, about the lasers? Like every time they turn on and off, they make sparks that never get deleted. And then when there's enough sparks, the game destroys itself. But it will unfreeze eventually. If you look at the timer on the top right, that might be a hint as to why the game is not functioning properly. This is bad. This is bad content. I want a refund on my YouTube viewer watch time. How long have I been waiting? I don't know. I don't think it's been too long. I am an hour 38 minutes into the recording. The run is 52 minutes long. I think the run started like 10 minutes in. This is the fourth freeze. Each freeze gets like 1 minute longer, I feel like. Although this one has been extremely long. I'm pressing buttons, it doesn't do anything. How would Gare think? Now there's a question. How would Gare think? Of this. Yeah, how did Gare think of this? Well, I know there's a lot of like people in co-op trying to use the ghost to blow the water. I guess Gare Bear probably figured out that bombing the middle made it better. And that was like the big breakthrough. And then just putting together the power pack plus freeze ray, which would be pretty easy, especially with Overlunky. The weird thing about it is how the music cuts out. Because it doesn't cut out at the same time as the sound effects. The sound effects cut out first. Which I don't really get, because shouldn't they be like the same? Although I'd assume when it freezes it would cut out the music anyways. I'll probably give it like 5 more minutes and then I think I'll go to bed. Because I am pretty tired. What do you think, Carl? Is this a good use of time, waiting to see if the game will unfreeze? Reminiscing on Spelunky 2 olden days. You say no, it's not a waste of time. Nightbot disagrees. What do you mean, what is this? This is Drainamat percent. It's like draining Olmec, except it's in Spelunky 2 instead. And Olmec isn't here, because Olmec is earlier. It would be kind of funny if, like, instead of freezing the whole game, it, if it freezes, you'll never drain all the pool, that's right. There's gotta be some way to, like, destroy the sparks. So that this doesn't happen. If it freezes, you'll never drain all the pool unless you invest, like, 10 years. I don't think it'd be 10 years. I think it'd be less than that. I mean, if each freeze adds like 5 minutes, say, you could get this done over like 8 hours probably, if you had the time. So the water normally goes... Does my cursor show up? It does not show up. 4-player co-op, 4 freeze rays with to speed things up. Thank you, Suspense. I've been saying this. My question is it faster to use freeze rays or to use ghosts? You said it first. I said it before you even joined the chat that 4 players would be the best way to do this. Also, I tried out Right, which is a game that you played, and I uploaded it, but I meant to upload it like in the future, but I uploaded it right away, so I uploaded like 3 videos today. So I think it's gonna get buried in my uploads. So rip to the Right fans that can't find it now. But that game is fun. I enjoyed it. I agree with you, and I think you said that it was good. Alright, we're coming close to the end of the 5 minutes. We got 2 left. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that game is alright with me. Let's go check on Tiamat there. She's doing good. She hasn't sunk in yet. I have to do this fast in case it freezes again. I kind of doubt I'll be able to make it all the way. But I just might. Tiamat fell asleep. You don't even know how long that was. Isn't this so much more interesting than staring at a still image? You were here 30 minutes ago? Was the water level the same then? If so, that would be a bit depressing. I should be getting close, I think. According to Cuball. Wait, Cuball stopped typing. Maybe Cuball did go to bed. If so, sweet dreams. One, two, three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the timing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So all those shards that you see up there are the ice breaking apart. Imagine if for the power pack they updated it so that you can just hold it down and do infinite freeze shots. You know what? I'm gonna at least kill Tiamat before I end this. Alright, Tiamat is done now. Oh, we blew up the throne. So we technically did not do the experiment, which was to do this without blowing up the throne. RIP. I don't know what did it though, because I didn't see anything. Oh, it was the bomb I threw. It wasn't a UFO, it was my own bomb. I didn't consider that. I should have tried to jump on her head instead. Or I could have taken off the power pack, and then that way I could have thrown it. I just didn't even consider that. But I don't think it actually saved time. I think it only saves time if it, like, connects to the edge. Can you freeze the inside of the thing? Uh-oh. This is a dangerous place to freeze. Because I'll probably die by the time I come back. But I'm kind of sleepy, so I might end it there. At least we beat Tiamat, so we technically beat the game because Tiamat is the final boss if you think about it. If you really think about it. Alright, if you enjoyed uh what part of this run I could finish before I fell asleep, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.